comes down to this, the final stream of Wizard101 on a budget for the ice character. Wow. It's been a long time. But I am so ready.
Look who it is, the great peacemaker. Great workmaker, more like. For me, that is. Fitzhume, fetch an office for Copycat, a planter for Judge Veg. Far be it for Baba Yaga to stop scrying to her daughter for 3 blasted seconds to help. Oh no, she's too important to talk to a chicken. You should attend the orientation meeting they're hosting. That I organized. It's in the old one's office. Might as well use it for something. I'll just be here, curating the blacklist of still villainous Kabbalists. What the blazes is a Dr. Demented?
Or an oblongata, or poison oak, you know. Don't even worry about it. Who will be the first chatter?
Welcome, new and former members of the Arcanum. I feel in this momentous reunification a great sense of adequacy.
Aw, Ione, you're gonna make me tear up.
In this newfound spirit of trust and cooperation, it is only sensible that I reacquaint you with our strict rules. Rule number 1, do study the hidden secrets of the spiral. Rule number 2, don't use those secrets for evil.
Query!
Yes, Mr. Grimwater, is it?
As the latest member of the Cabal, following my 3rd initiation, I want to know who made these rules. Who's giving me orders now?
We do not have an official leader.
Can I be leader?
No. The Arcanum was designed to sit in the skies between skies and watch the spiral, maintained by Loomies who were rescued from a sad, forgotten world.
Query! What about the little red guy?
Stop the orientation! We have an emergency. They took her! They took my Mellori!
Query! Who took her?
I don't know yet. Wizard, you come with me to find out. I usually use a ground carrot poultice. You need to hit the button.
Right, sorry. I said carrots don't help you see better. That is a myth. What you really want is droplets of mermaid tears.
Ooh, maybe with some Cyclops lashes. I know it's not considered tasteful these days.
But you want to find who took Mellori, don't you?
Yes, then send the wizard to show them my fury. Oh, I see. The moon? But which moon? And why? Button! Wizard, check with Ione, find the right moon, and then make it regret ever coalescing from millennia of cosmic dust.
Wizard, this news of Mellori is distressing. Worse, it is not an isolated incident. We have received dire reports from numerous agents.
Remember your polar bear buddy, Ivan, who helped you overthrow the walrusks? Our agents say he was snatched out of the city by living shadows.
Divum Whiteheart, the new regent of Bastion, is also missing. People noticed strange players around his home. Then he was gone.
Additionally, Istar and Ozzy from Mirage, Stallion Quartermain, and Captain Pork are unaccounted for. Someone is targeting your allies. But to what end?
Beats me. There's a missing persons report from Wizard City, too, where I was very popular.
Okay.
A Siren Night Chant was grabbed by Manders.
Manders?
Yeah. Weird group stomped through the streets, turning guards into snails, yelling, "We are the Lunamaries of Khonsu," blah blah.
Khonsu? Isn't he that fancy moon king from Selenopolis? Said to have harnessed the blended grove to build his city or some such nonsense?
I don't know.
Their lack of subtlety suggests the Lunamary's intent. These abductions must be designed to lure you to Selenopolis, Wizard. Be wary.
There you are. I couldn't be happier to see you. Are you here for the Order of the Fang? Or perhaps you have finally received our invitation? Is that it? Have you come at last, Earthborn, to offer yourself as sacrifice unto the altar of the Moon King?
Well, not quite. Can I talk to you, the Celine?
Good. The altar is just this way. You don't appear to be moving. You do realize you are speaking to the Celine? What? Oh, really? The leader of the peoples of the Moon City? Avatar of Khonsu himself? His voice of vengeance? Selene! Selenopolis! Come on! Oh, yes, Earthborn. Khonsu seeks vengeance against you. You have visited more worlds than most denizens of the spiral, and left them all changed. In your wake, economies shift, empires fall, plagues are wiped away, rebellions become, regimes and legends come back to life. Even here, the rightful queen of Crocotopia rose again, only to be instantly thrown back into slumber by you.
She was literally enslaving your people. Are you aware of that?
But now, those you have stepped on have crawled out from your footprint to topple you at last. You are doomed. Your friends are doomed. You...
Hey.
Hey.
What? How did you escape the guards?
I'm great.
No matter. Even you, Ravenborn, can't fight the will of Khonsu. This whole city is a trap for you, wizard. Tonight, the spiral has its vengeance.
I love this part where the bad guys still think they can win. It's almost adorable. So, wizard, want to save the day? Or night, I guess?
Nathaniel's favorite is here.
Long time, huh? I'd ask what you've been up to, but news travels. I'm a professor now. Can you believe it? Defense against the shadow arts. Handy skills to have when a group of angry windbags kidnaps you and drags you to the desert. And yeah, they nabbed other friends of yours too. Come on, I'll show you where they're being held. This place is called the Garden of Khonsu. I saw a silvery croc and a bunch of bugs head in there. This is the marketplace of ideas. Probably the busiest place in the city. There were some dramatic guys dragging a mouse and Ivan in there. Here we have what they call the Tombs of the Forgotten. I don't remember why. But this is where they took me and Ozzy. I lost track of him after. Wait, that's one of the guys that grabbed us right there.
Lousy skull guy. When I get my claws on him.
Let's follow him, wizard. Well, Ape.
You shall eat no more, shadowed child. You have betrayed the light, defied your mother, and thus condemned yourself to eternal darkness.
I miss the darkness. It was so gloomy and rife with prey. But then in comes the wizard, dropping the queen through a window or whatever.
Or suspending her again in the great sleep.
Or getting her fired because they stubbornly refuse to die.
We are the last soldiers of fallen queens, and we will avenge them with our final breath.
Chalk up another loss for the Sore Loser Brigade. Did you guys really think you'd win?
No, but that is why we are here.
At great expense to us all. We have enlisted the Moon King himself, wizard.
And he will annihilate you.
Sure he will. Come on, wizard. Do you suppose Khonsu is sitting in the giant pyramid? I don't think we should run straight at him. Let's save the others first. Funny how doing the right thing makes you a ton of enemies, huh? Well, if they want you to give them a second helping of beets, who are we to deny them? Now, how many of your friends did the Arcanum say were missing? Me? Well, I'm good. Then Ozzy, Divin Whiteheart, Istar, Ivan, Pork, Stallion Quartermain, and Sarah Nightchant? Really? Okay. So, 7 people scattered across this city. You find them, I'll protect them out here. How do you want to start?
I want to start... Well, I'm going to be getting all of these anyway, but...
Hey kid, your cat pal and I have a lead on some new magic. Come on back.
Which one was... The Tomb of the Forgotten? Was it... No, Sarah and Istar was the garden. Ozzy, Pork, and Quartermain, that was this.
Ozzy and I were being guarded by Spider's old shadow creatures. I could break free because of my, ability to defend against shadow arts. Ozzy wasn't so lucky. But wow, did he give them an earful. For a guy with no body, he sure has some mouth on him. Not sure if a guy who's already dead is in any danger, but I heard Pork and some other guy yelling, "To adventure!" while I was there. They probably need help. Likely they're still in the tombs of the Forgotten. You go get them, I'll hold the fort here.
Ravenbane, traitor, snuffer of light, agent of chaos, you who with the Fellspawn bat banished order from the spiral. I should end you here, but I know I cannot. Have you come looking for your verbose skull friend? He is gone, hidden from us on the Field of Reeds.
Field of Reeds? The Crocatopian afterlife?
Indeed, random duck. He has found shelter where living things cannot follow. But you will meet him soon, wizard, for Ozymandias is not our only prey. Your other companions, the pig and the horse, we have them already. They are hidden in these tombs. To find them, fight through these depths. And once you are wearied, I will find you, and sear you in the very light you spurned, so your twisted soul can lead us at last to victory.
So the Field of Reeds is in these tombs. Hey kid, want to see if we can get there without dying? Name's Lockley, Drake Lockley. Independent archaeologist and puncher of things that need punching. So, you got a friend on the Field of Reeds? Hate to tell you this, kid. The only way your friend could have reached the Field of Reeds is to die. Oh? Dead already? No problem then. As for me, I travel the spiral looking for treasures and fighting bad guys. Yeah, I know. Who does that? I do. And in those travels, I found a great evil that plagues every world. The ender of every story and taker of every soul. I have to stop it. I have to punch. Death itself. Getting to death is no mean feat, bucko. But this place is rumored to contain a gateway to the afterlife. Or an afterlife. There's a bunch. That's the Field of Reeds. There has to be a way through without dying. Why build a gateway otherwise? But the locals...
The gateway will remain forever closed. The Forgotten shall not pass on.
Yeah, they ain't being cooperative. Maybe you could walk right up there and convince them.
Sounds good to me, Drake.
You stink of the moon, as does your friend. What could moon stinkers want of the covenant of Ra? I am Helio, sworn to take back the purloined sun. I will not aid the thieving moon.
I don't care about the moon. Steal it, burn it, bury it. Not my problem. I care about punching death. And this wizard cares about saving a dead friend.
Could the moon stench be Khonsu's ire, not his favor? If so, I may be able to help you. The moon transforms, it shifts and alters. With it, Khonsu makes his avatars, morphing them into more powerful phases. But what of their old state? It is forgotten, stored and abandoned here. These tombs are where true selves linger like ghosts, lulled into the gateway to pass forever into oblivion. But you could take their place into the Field of Reeds and find your way back.
How?
Ask the ghosts. They would know better than I.
Great. Now we gotta find some chatty ghosts. You check that burial chamber. I'll look around out here.
Khonsu demands vengeance.
Man, this is a boss. I didn't even know that.
apologies. Even in death, my troops serve Khonsu. I was his general, his eyes of vengeance. I spotted his enemies and we vanquished them. I spot you now and spot what you need. I am not ready to enter the field of reeds, not yet. There is something I lack. I cannot remember what. But if you take my Canopic jar, along with others, they will serve as your guides to pass the gateway. That jar represents the eyes which so readily saw Khonsu's light. May they now open your way. Find other jars, other essences, and combine them to fool the gateway into thinking you are a single lost soul looking for your just rest.
You brought me a jar of eyes? Just what I always wanted. Oh, eye essence. So these Canopic jars will work as keys to the afterlife. Sure, why not? But we need more if it takes the complete essence of a person to pass through. And I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure people are more than eyes. There's another burial chamber down there. You check it out. I'll scout around for any others.
Back, creature! You shall not stifle Khonsu's breath of vengeance this night! You have my gratitude, stranger. I am not yet ready to pass beyond these walls, lest my master need me again. But take my Canopic jar, into which I whispered my final breath. The gateway to the field of reeds is deep in these crypts, beyond this door here. Be wary. More of these ravenous beasts await.
Hey, you made it! I found a network of magical tunnels to dig through this labyrinth. Had to punch a lot of ley lions. No Canopic jars, though. Hey, Bafo job, kid. That's 2 jars. Just 4 to go. What? Oh, I used my magic tunnel-y stuff to scout ahead. The gateway needs 6 jars in total, so now we just need a...
Die. You must die, wizard, for all you took from us. The Father of Shadow himself is gone. Our purpose is gone. And you stole it.
You just make friends wherever you go, don't you, kid? Well, still, if it's a punching this fella's wanting...
I am not so foolish as to fight you, yet. I have foreseen that outcome. Instead, I'll leave you to the hungry mercies of these soul eaters.
Soul eaters? These things don't look so bad. Let's sate their appetites with a knuckle sandwich. Not the young duckling I used to be. What are these beasties, anyway? They look like a lot of things, but nothing specific. And look! Where's that guy going? I don't know why, kid, but I feel like we should follow him.
You think these creatures can help us cross to the field of reeds?
I mean, maybe. They're soul eaters. It's a soul place. Maybe we just get one to puke up ectoplasm or something.
I don't know. That doesn't sound very scientific. That can't be how to get over there.
Oh, great, and now the wizard is here, before we could get the trap ready. This is going to hurt. Ow! This isn't over, wizard. The prophet foretells your downfall. The forces of shadow will have vengeance.
Do I even want to know why a bunch of shadow monsters and dog angels are out to get you?
I'm free, but not free. Can I ever be free?
What? Who? Where did you come from?
Even in death, the change finds us. The moon phases us, makes us what he needs, makes us his hands to shape the world, makes us wrong.
What?
But now, because of you, I can leave that mangled shape behind and be free. You too can be free. Take the jar. Set us all free.
What did she mean, we can be free? Doesn't matter. This jar seems to be the essence of... hands? Swell. Let's scoot.
You've seen it now, yes? The truth blinded by the moon's light? The monsters wrought by Khonsu? The moon is a shifting thing of such power that it changes whatever it touches. tides become waves, men, wolves. But what if one controlled the moon? A wizard with that power might become a gobbler or a bull. But what does a moon king need?
Yes, Khonsu, I can build your pyramid. I have the knowledge. My hands have the skill. Yes, mighty Khonsu, I will lead your armies, but my heart is filled with your vengeance. Children, please let us settle down and open our eyes to the great truth of Khonsu. The truth is, war, bricks, big bricks made of sand, he is wrong.
And what happens if you phase too much, too quickly? If transitions don't complete and you're just stuck, what do you become when Khonsu no longer needs you?
Do not fret, little failure. You have served well, but your time has passed. Join us in the field of reeds. Let this pain be forgotten.
No! Back! Vultures, scavengers, vampires, you will go hungry today.
What am I, truly?
Whatever Khonsu wants you to be.
Can we ever be free?
Only if you are not forgotten. Wizard, take the Canopic jar, which preserves her mind and memories. Amalthea is not a singular story. It is a tale of every avatar, of every child of the moon, of everyone that lingers too long in this snare of a city. They are all secret slaves to Khonsu, his pawns on a board, his unwitting instruments. But now, perhaps, we can set them free. History says Khonsu protected a loyal sect from the conquest of the Tuts, but, in truth, he was just a quieter, more effective conqueror. Do you see the challenge? His power changes people so completely their old selves die, the spirits of which haunt these tombs. But worse, this means anyone can at any moment be Khonsu's agent, his eyes and voice and sword. How can you build a rebellion when the rebels forget to rebel?
Hatred can always be stoked, little rebel.
And disparate forces can always be unified in their shared fury.
I was getting to that, dog breath.
Did you say something? You must have been in a tone only dunces can hear.
Fine. Forget unity. We each have our hostage, and the wizard has at last reached deep enough into this pit to face us. Come along, little victim, to the tombs of light and night. See if you can save your barnyard companions.
I have no clue what those tombs are, but the winged ones went down there. So perhaps look at the end of the hall.
Now, wizard, let us make a deal. You seek to retrieve Ozzy from the field of reeds. We seek to bury him there for helping you thwart Spider.
We had to thwart Spider for the good of everyone. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the you.
Shh. All we need is a path to the afterlife.
If you want to go to the afterlife, I will happily assist you. Let me set my dropkick too.
Very kind of you, but no. I would much rather borrow the wizard's method. It must be tied to those jars you're collecting. Give them to me! Of course you won't, which is why we're here. This is the real trap. This room, built by Khonsu himself to enhance my dark powers. This is my arena of shadow, overflowing with a power from which I am wrought. It feeds me, fuels me, frenzies me. I can feel the chaos of creation. I am the brilliant spontaneity of destruction. I am at last vengeance for Grandfather Spider. was supposed to work!
You really thought you could beat the wizard, who defeated the Lord of Shadow with more shadow? A friend of mine would call that illogical.
Oh, don't mock me, pig.
Captain.
You still have the Featherhound to contend with. And we may yet reach Ozzy before you.
Ozzy? I don't know any Ozzy. What is he? A skull? Well, I have to meet that. Let's go. So, we've got another mission, eh, wizard? I knew when these shadow rejects attacked my new ship, you'd show up eventually. Oh, the ship is fine. I went along with them to protect my crew. Beans should be holding it down in my absence. Now, what about your friend? Field of Reeds? Never heard of it. But this tomb over here is where they're keeping another hostage. Seemed a bit full of himself for my taste. But come along, wizard. Once more, follow Captain Pork into danger. We can thwart this threat if we work together.
You weathered the Shadow Spawn's trap, I see. No matter. Her master's power always paled before the light of Raven. That is why Spider spent so long buried beneath Chrysalis while Raven soared between worlds. That is why she would have vanquished him in Imperia, had you not intervened.
But I did intervene. You might say protecting the spiral is my prime.
Shh!
Why do people keep shushing me?
Because the time for discourse has passed. You have followed the wolf to his den, and Khonsu has granted me the power of his light. I am order. I am the moon. I am the claws of vengeance. I have failed you once again, my lady.
Fuzzy angels? Fantastic! Ah! Good to see you again, the wizard. Where exactly are we? Wait, don't tell me. The Manda world. What was it called again?
Krakatopia. It's an E-class world where...
No, that doesn't sound right. Regardless, I have to hand it to those angry dogs on Novus. They tricked me quite adeptly. But where are we to go?
The Field of Reeds, brother.
Did you just smell the afterlife? That makes no sense.
I'm Stallion Quartermain, my fair captain. I don't need sense. I have senses. Highly attuned senses I trained under the tutelage.
Ah, there you are. Been looking all over. Got some good news and bad news.
Egad! A duck! Pleased to meet you. I am Stallion Quartermain, adventurer, polymath, scientist, athlete, traveling hero, archaeologist, and musician.
Huh? Yeah, right, Mac. Good to meet you too. Drake Lockley, archaeologist, explorer, puncher of bad things.
Greetings from the Federation. That's my new ship. I am Captain James D. Bork, adventurer, explorer, commander of archaeologists.
Great. Now that we've all made nice, let's talk news. The bad news is the pathway to the gateway is blocked. By a gate. That's right. There's a gate to the gateway, and we need to find the key. But the good news is, I know where to find the 5th Canopic jar.
Canopic jar? Oh, of course! You're trying to access the afterlife with the recreated essence of a dead person. Brilliant! Haha!
Yeah, not bad, right? Got the idea from this ghost in deepest... whatever. Should be easy. Nothing is standing in our way.
Death to the Lightbane!
Okay, so there's maybe a few things standing in our way. But you know what they say about things? They can be punched.
We'll take care of these guys, Wizard. You get that jar.
I'm telling you, somehow they're going to use these jars to get past the gateway.
Impossible! Mayhap your judgment too is shrouded in shadow.
Oh, go chase a squirrel.
I would enjoy nothing more than to hunt the most hated foe of the Luphalim. But alas, it seems we have another enemy to quell.
The wizard is here. It's almost like they're after these canopic jars or something.
Silence! We each failed to thwart them alone, but 'twas as a paradox they bested our creators. Thus only with paradox can we defeat them.
Then together, let's end this wizard once and for all. We can still beat you to Ozzy!
Indeed. You may yet survive this day, but you will carry the memory of your fallen friend forever.
Oh no. Could they be any more petty? No wonder Khonsu hasn't made them avatars. They don't have the heart or whatever. Speaking of, the essence of my heart is in that Canopic jar. Be a friend and deliver it to the gateway for me, like those other jars. There's a part of me, I think, that's ready to move on.
You got the jar. That gives us the essence of heart, breath, vision, mind, and hands. There's only one thing left to represent a full person.
Thumbs!
Thumbs? No, not thumbs. Thumbs are on hands, man. And we've got that covered already. No, we need something far more profound.
Teeth!
I mean, maybe? Don't have any myself, but I hear good things. Figure it out later, I guess. We still have that gate that blocks the gateway. It needs a special code to open, and I'm betting it was installed by those palookas you just fought. Which means, maybe their lackeys know the code. Fight those Lufalim and Shadow critters, Wizard. See what they cough up. I'll meet you by the gate.
You don't need our help for that, the Wizard. But we wouldn't want these creatures pursuing you.
We will hold the line here, and meet you back in the city when you're done.
Check the walls, Wizard. Find your end. Prophesied in stone.
2 symbols do you need? Look around. They must be somewhere.
I'm glad if they just show it to us.
Huh. Guess you gotta arrange those dealies there to open the gates. Reasonably sure they're not trapped. So have at it, kid.
So, moon and skull.
See? Told you they weren't trapped. Might have been cursed, though. Watch out for surprise snakes. Now, for the final leg of our journey. The field of reeds is just down there.
No, duh.
Whack! Ghost!
Oh, thanks for noticing. But we don't have everything we need to get to the field yet. We're each missing something.
What are we missing, Phoebe?
To enter the land of the dead, you need the complete essence of the dead. Or you could, die. But trust me, it's inconvenient. I need to be whole, and my final piece is hidden away, lost in the dark. It's just on this way. Please, Wizard, see for yourself. Watch the Anubites. It's their job to ferry souls to the afterlife, and they have quotas. They're not finicky about extracting your soul to fill them. See, Earthborn, Khonsu fashions us as tools to suit his needs.
Sometimes he needs a guardian. So I am called to be his eyes and arms.
But when conflict ebbs, it is time to rebuild. Thus, I am reborn. Khonsu's hands to shape the world.
And when a new generation needs inculcation into that world, I instead become a teacher, his words whispered and passed on.
But we are all the same flesh, and mind, and heart, and breath, and hands. We are all Selene. We are all avatars of Khonsu.
And even in death, he can call us back to his service.
Enough! Be gone, all of you! You are not us. You are the fragments Khonsu carved from our souls, and we will heed his call no longer. It is time we were one. It is time we were...
Dione. I am Dione. No longer Phoebe, nor Amalthea, Mimas, Tethys, or Callisto. I am myself. And that is what is in this jar, the final ingredient of a person. Identity. Thank you, Earthborn, for restoring me at last. I am Dione, former Selene, and multiple avatars of Khonsu. When Khonsu changes us, our forgotten selves end up here like ghosts. We lose all sense of who we were. Only what he made us remains.
So all 6 of these urns are you?
I served Khonsu for lifetimes until, eventually, he pushed me too far. I was twisted, mangled into one of those soul eaters, then discarded. But now I can move on, and my urns can serve one last purpose: to allow you to save your friend in the field of reeds.
Wizard, watch out! Something is coming. Something big. Something trying to beat you to the field of reeds.
What? Only the dead may enter the field of reeds. Let us accommodate you.
Wait, what happened? Oops. Well done, kid. Now, hurry. I have to warn you about what's coming. Wizard, Quartermaid and I were fighting the combined forces of light and shadow. One of us better than the other. When we saw it. It swooped in from the darkness, monstrous and terrible, screeching and growling and demanding vengeance. It was...
Now we are ready. We are formed, and no gateway can bar us.
What the quack was that?
I think it's the Prophet and the Heretic, combined.
Sweet Raven. Well, it went right through the gateway like it wasn't even there. We gotta hurry before it gets to your friend. Place those Canopic jars by the gateway. Let's hope this works.
Did it work?
Could it be a complete soul? Not merely the shavings Khonsu offers me as rent? No, a whole person finds their way to my domain. Is there a familiar scent? No, just the usual aroma of manders. You are welcome here, little creature. Welcome to the field of reeds.
Didn't you want to punch him?
I want to punch death. That was just some hoity-toity necromancer that's lived too long.
Yes, but he has opened the gateway. Now, at last, peace awaits me. Hurry, friends. You haven't much time to follow.
Bigger fish, right, Pork? Hold the line here. It's time for the kid and I to find the real Spectre of Death and say hello. The field of reeds. We're here. We're actually here, kid. Now, where's Death? We got a score to settle.
We are Death.
No, you're not. You're some kind of dog angel smoke mom. Actually, what are you?
We are failure.
Slightly less scary now.
We are the shadow that did not smother, the light that did not burn, the lies that did not perform. So he changed us, combined us, ended and renewed us, improved us, rebirthed us. He made us neither dead nor alive, imperceptible to magics that depend on a stark division between them. We are now a paradox, as you were Earthborn when you robbed us of purpose. And with this power, we will bury you in this field.
Now, this is a cool looking spot. Can't even lie.
Well, it wasn't death, but it's a start.
You won't find death here. Too magical. And he's not a fan. Sorry, wizard. Hi, by the way, but death's a grump.
Oh, well, glad your friend's okay, kid. If he is okay.
I'm just dandy.
But if death ain't here, I gotta look for him somewhere else.
Sorry for the hassle, wizard, but I figured hiding in the afterlife was secure enough. Only dead things can get here. How do you get here? Ew, just ew. Wizard, why? Oh, whatever. Let's get moving. Good to be back among the living. Who are you?
You can see through my guise? Are you a light seer?
Brother, I don't even have a full set of eyes.
You have done much here, friend. Yes, I wish to preserve the forgotten faces wiped away by Khonsu, so that we might reassemble them. You helped one person find themselves, and then find peace. For this, the Covenant of Ra is grateful. With luck, one day we will discover a way to restore the Soul Eaters as well.
Hopefully. But first, we should find and rescue Mellori. You already found and rescued Mellori. Fantastic! Let's go say hi. Hi!
Hi.
Well, that was fun. Anything else we need to do?
A bit, yeah. You're only 3 of the 7 people who need saving tonight.
So, we'll do the Vivarium next.
Saren the salesman, huh? I was wondering why he was taken. Oh, really? He was one of the first people you met after Merle brought you to the spiral? Guess that makes sense. Anyway, he's in the old defunct Garden of Khonsu. Find him, send him out to me. The Marketplace of Ideas is one of the more active... I'll look after them here when you get them free.
I'll take her last quest in a moment, but for now...
Anyway, he's in the old defunct Garden of Khonsu. Find him, send him out to me, and I'll take care of him.
Oh, sorry, you startled me. I meant to say quack. Me? Oh my. My name is Quentin Quayle, researcher and scribe with the Spiral Geographic Expedition. I'm here to study the fabled Garden of Khonsu, which is said to have bloomed like stars in the light of the moon. Clearly it has, well, seen better times. You're looking for a young wizard? I have seen such a person. They were taken by a strange silver croc to over there. Leapt across quite gracefully, if I do say so myself. Can you jump? Yes, well, that doesn't seem particularly effective, does it? Interestingly, according to my research, this empty trench was once a mighty river. If only it still were, you might be able to float across. Alas, as the children of the moon dwindled in number, the life force of this garden dwindled in maintenance, I suppose. Oh, I'm having one of those, what do you call them? Brainy things? Thoughts. I might know how you can cross that trench. With me, this vivarium once overflowed with life energy, practically hummed with the song of creation itself. Also, they say, now it's filled with these lunar somethings, ticks, that's right. Nasty vermin. They don't so much hum as hiss. Cursed by the moon, you see. Explanations vary. Some say the ticks cursed the moon first. Some say the refractive index of the tick exoskeleton did science with magic things. All I know is if you don't scare a few off now, they'll swarm us both. So go be scary. I'll stay here and be scared, frankly. Splendid work. Well executed, as it were. Now come look at this font. They say Khonsu once transformed this land with the power of the moon. As easily as it changes phase, so too did desert morph into a paradise. But then rebels came, enemies of beauty and the moon, and they sabotaged these fonts, reducing the land to its, natural state. If we could restore it, though, replenish the garden of old, the river may flow once more, and you could use it to reach your friend. These 5 fonts are said to have converted the moon's light into life force. Each corresponds to a stage of development. This font of germination represents birth, and according to my studies, can be rejuvenated with a sufficient tribute of seeds. You'll need to travel all over Crocotopia, I suspect, to find enough. Me go? No, I couldn't do that. Why? Well, that's a good question. I know I have the answer around this rickety old brain. Oh, right! I'm rickety and old. I am too old in spirit and in arteries. So you go find the, what was it? Seeds.
Yeah.
Where am I? How'd I get... Wizard? Ha! I did escape! Listen, they're holding Siren and... Wait, silly me? I can, like, just take you there. 1, 2, and... poof!
Curious. Wizard, excuse me.
Bruh.
You found a djinn? That's good. Teleported away? That's bad. But did you find the seeds? That's... Wait. What is that? Not good, the other one. Bad? No, great. Go place the seeds upon the font of germination.
Restore the fonts.
Now with these seeds, life is sparked in the quiet darkness, a nascent form in a new world. No past, all potential. At least, that's what the ancient records in my notes here say. But what kind of life will grow from this tiny ember? Is it a being of fire or death? Ice or myth? Let us go and find out. From the first seed does new life sprout. Thus the font of sprouting. From what I recall, this one should be fairly simple. For a seed to sprout, it merely needs to be nourished by... Hang on, I know this. Or not. I'll just consult the ancient records.
You will consult nothing. This garden is a monument to tyranny. It will never be restored.
He stole my ancient records. Ripped the pages right out of this book. Well, no matter. How hard can it be to find one rebellious reptile? Right. Well, I hate to be a bother, old friend, but I need you to retrieve my ancient records from these chameleons.
You recovered the ancient instructions of the Sun Thief. All but one. But which of us has the last one? The Moon King brought to Krakatopia the magic of transformation.
We have stolen that magic for ourselves. Stolen it to use against him.
Thus, we can become anything, blend in with anything, and you'll never be able to tell us apart.
So choose wisely, wizard. If you choose wrong, you free the others to strike. Who stole your ancient records?
Wow, I wonder who could have done that.
Impossible! How can you tell us apart? Are you a light seer? Take your records, wretched one. Do the moon dog's bidding. It says if you wish to restore the font of sprouting, you need water from the garden. Go fetch for your moon dog.
By the sands. Look at this place. Stranger, did you do this? It is amazing. I have been trying to grow out this garden for years, but chameleons kept salting the soil. Even the river is filling again. I do not know what you are doing, but keep it up.
Holy quack, you did it! And you found my ancient records. As they say, the sprouted bulb is yet unformed. It requires cultivation. As a student requires scholars to actualize their potential, so too does a plant need tending to grow. Through the font of cultivation, we can see how a seed once bloomed can become a helpful tree or a terrible weed. Well, that doesn't make a bit of horticultural sense. At any rate, the records state that to restore the font of cultivation, it must be, turn the page, cultivated. Well, that tracks. In turn, they say, the font will nourish the tarnished soul. What the blinking blimey does that mean? This is proving to be a lot of work. What say we stop and go fishing or some such? Do you really care about this random student from ages ago? Oh, very well. He greeted you into the spiral. Fine. Then this tarnished soul bit is the key, I expect. The font seeks redemption, not mere attention. Forgiveness is how we cultivate a harmonious world and all that rot. Some of the Tut's former lackeys still linger here, reduced to squalor. Perhaps you can convince them to do something with their lives.
Hey, it's that wizard that overthrew Krakapatra. I'd recognize their malignant grimace anywhere. Get them! I should have realized that would not work. You're recruiting? I don't know. I suppose I could give gardening a try.
Bruh.
I hate fighting. I wish, someone would pop out of the sky and offer me a job tending a garden. Oh well. Wait, what? Sure!
How many pips went into those spells? Didn't you beat Crocopacha with 3 pips? Well, what do you want? Farming? Fine.
Thus nurtured, life grows into something that can itself nurture and uplift the world around it. A student becomes a master, or a hero that spreads hope and justice through the world just as a tree spreads air.
Wow, that was heavy.
What can I say? I felt inspired. Are you crying?
No, just crocodile tears, and pollen and dust, and the raw, bitter-sweet beauty of life.
Hey, friend, I understand. We all understand. It's okay. Just let it out.
We will take care of this place, Wizard. You get working on the remaining fonts. Holy, did you see that? A duck just whizzed right past. I would hate to have missed that.
Who are you? Oh, right. You restored the font of cultivation? Splendid! Next is the font of blossoms. A blossoming tree offers fruit and shade and air to support the world as it too is supported by other trees. This tree, however, has been robbed, despoiled, abandoned by, let's see, the Taking Tree. Daft name. That is its dark abode. The fetid pit where it lurks and takes from the spiral. Go there, defeat it, and bring back an olive branch to repay the font.
I am a rot you do not see. The weakness your wizard fosters. The resentment of the fallen. I am that which spurns and spits and spites.
Neat. I was just asking if this is still Crocotopia, though? Not the Citadel with the mean purple ladies?
All worlds cower under the shade of the Scion, shrouded eternally in the darkness of indolence.
Fine. I'll just wing it. Boppity bippity boop.
You see the effect you have, Little Blossom? You think you are doing good, saving us all. But I am your true face, not the story you tell yourself. You are not an apple tree, wizard. You are a weed, and it is time you were uprooted. blossom, heroes always fall, if not to pointless sacrifice, then beneath the weight of criticism, ingratitude, and the inevitable realization that evil never dies. It always comes back, with new faces and new names. The old sins always persist. Virtue dies when truth is realized.
Or so we've heard a million, trillion, quadrillion times.
Blimey, that is one grumpy tree. But did you retrieve its olive branch? Then offer it to the font of blossoms. Life is perspective. A dandelion is either a pretty flower or a toxic weed. A new hat, either stylish or useless. So let's cheer things up a tad. It's time to talk about death. Oh, don't give me that look. Life flourishes, but alas, it cannot last forever. The student-turned-hero must lay down their wand eventually. All life ends, but in that ending provides... smudgy. What does this say?
This being the last stream is crazy. So much has changed. Really has.
Oh, seeds for new life. Obvious, really. It would seem, then, to restore the final font, the font of wilting, you must produce new life from what came before. How to do that? Oh, easy. To create life, we simply need dirt. Or more precisely, enriched soil from the soil elementals that are steeped in the power of the fonts we activated. Defeat those elementals for their soil. Then gather flowers from the main garden and plant them through the vivarium. I will await you by the font.
Well, I'll tell you one thing we're going to have to do here, and that is brute force the hell out of this, because these mobs are just absolute hell to deal with. So we're going to need all of these buffs, and probably a double hit. So... Jesus. I'm free. I'm free. I need to refill my TCs now.
Hey everyone, it is the wizard I told you about. Look at what they have done for this place. Why do you look so mournfully to that old shrine, my friend? Do you wish to reach it? I think the river will soon be high enough to let you. So, carry on, and continue your good
That
work.
portion took 21 minutes of the stream, by the way. I'm not even surprised.
And thus is nothing ever gone. The old feeds into the new. Atoms to molecules, dust to soil. A hero may pass on, knowing they have enriched the world for those to come. So you see, wizard, there is naught to fear in death. Oh yes, the text does say your name, right here. When you face it, wizard, accept it. Know the spiral spins on without you. Cheery thoughts, right? Now, if these ancient texts are correct, the garden should be fully replenished. Shall we go see? My word, it is restored. I have not seen it like this for a long... ever, come to think of it.
Quite so, my friend, and we will guard it better this time. The Covenant of Ra will not destroy it again.
Splendid! Now, let us take a look at that river.
Nope.
Indeed, it looks quite full. You should now be able to reach your poor friend, imprisoned on the other side. But do remember the lesson of the fonts. You came to this new world, became a student, a hero, and gave back more than you took. It is okay to let go now. Give up and give in, and let the spiral fend for itself. Or don't. Good luck, Earthborn.
Bruh. Night Chant and the Moon.
The journey of life holds many secrets hidden in plain sight. Only those who have found them all can reach enlightenment.
Alright, so I know Sun is...
Finally you arrive, the feller of empires. The pebble that hits the pond like a meteor, sending not ripples but shockwaves. And all our great works are washed away. The Tuts were meant to rise, we were meant to rule. But you swept us aside. No longer. Now you face an avatar of Khonsu, his fang of vengeance, instilled with his power. You face the Moonbeam Bully. Every defeat is a lesson, wizard. And Khonsu is ever the apt student.
Ha! I'm back. It's over now, Moonbeam Bully. You're not going to trap... Oh, hi, Wizard. What's going on? Aw. Too late, am I?
Afraid so, but thanks for trying. Let's get outside.
Your balls dropped, dude.
Greetings. Duck? What duck? I saw no duck. And wait, did that croc say wizard? The wizard?
That's right.
I remember you when you were barely an initiate on Unicorn Way. You've made quite a name for yourself. I grew up a bit too since then. Moved on from all that questing stuff. I really just wanted to, I don't know, decorate. I'm a housing designer now. It speaks to me. Hit me up when you're done saving the day and maybe I can give you a great deal.
Do you decorate bottles? Because mine is looking...
Yeah, I don't even want to hear that. Alright, back out to Mellori.
Hey, Wizard. Looks like you saved Saren the salesman.
And I can save you a bundle on your next house. Get night-chanted with our great deals. But seriously, thanks, Wizard.
And Istar. Found your way back again? How are you doing?
Not so great. I kept messing up as usual.
Hey, we've been over this. You just need to find confidence, yeah? Don't let some old grumps get you down. You'll come through in the end. That's 2 of your 7 friends found, Wizard. Now what? The Marketplace of Ideas is one of the more active districts in the city. I'm guessing our kidnappers wanted to get lost in the crowd. Still, though, shouldn't be hard to spot a giant polar bear and all that. Find Ivan and your mouse buddy. Divum, was it? I'll look after them here when you get them free.
Well, I appreciate that, Mellori. But for the time being, this is going to be where the final stream of Wizard101 on a budget comes to a close. I'll, I guess, go through this door, but yeah.
Привет, tiny wizard. Have you come to rescue Ivan the Great and sometimes terrible? Ha ha! No need, for Ivan rescue himself with his mighty strength. But tiny Antler Mouse, he not so lucky. Ivan was about to go help him, but now you are here. We come up with new plan.
I bet we will, but that will be saved for the series finale. Coming to y'all at some point. But yeah, I mean, my internet is currently in the garbage, so I don't know what's going on with that. But for now, that is going to wrap up the final stream of Wizard101 on a budget that's, I mean, wow, it really has been a long time coming, and I'm super glad that we've gotten here, made it all the way to the end of the game. We just have the Marketplace of Ideas, and then the very end of the current storyline to finish up, and then that will be the end of the series. It's been over a year since I started this series, and I'm really, really glad that I've gotten to meet so many people through this series, people coming through the chat, that sort of thing. Never forget Karalak Night Spinner. He started the whole Fent joke that's since become widespread, but yeah. That right there is going to wrap up. Jason actually managed to escape the soil elementals. Good on him. But for now, thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments. For the algorithm, my Discord is down in the description if you want it.